Sportcat's Daily Gazette. Live across Australia on Dare Media Group radio stations. News, weather.
And somehow it all makes sense. Sort of. For more information, go to daremediagroup.com.au.
The boss jock has entered the building. You are listening to the Sportcat Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You have the one, the only Sportcat. We are about to do the Daily Gazette for the next 2 hours. I want to thank WZQR for allowing us to tickle your ears overnight on replay. And of course, our dear friends in Australia. We had a technical glitch yesterday in Australia. We don't know what happened, but we dropped out, and hopefully they recovered the audio and replayed yesterday's show because, well, you missed a good rant from me. I want to encourage everybody to come over and find us on the Sportcat shows on YouTube so that you can join our chat. As always, Denise is here. We love Denise. Chris is here. Welcome, Chris. And of course, we have Randall from Channel 12 TV streaming network. And of course, there's Brenda. And I swear to God, if you have never seen a troll, look at Brenda and, well, there you go. She looks like a troll right now. What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm coming to Georgia and I'm going to piss all over you. Do you understand me? What's wrong with me? Look, so...
Hold on. I got to do this first.
Okay, yeah, please.
Views, opinions, and satirical content expressed on Sportcat's Daily Gazette are those of the host, Glenn Sportcat Jackson, and do not reflect the views of any affiliated networks, sponsors, or platforms hosting the show. This show is intended for entertainment purposes only. Please note, satire and humor, all commentary, especially on news, sports, and entertainment, is presented in a satirical manner. Statements made on this show should not be taken as factual reporting or professional advice.
Okay,
yeah.
Rant on.
So, I've had this problem with my wheelchair because the battery's completely dead. It has to stay plugged in constantly. I really haven't been able to really leave the house. So I called yesterday, thanks to Denise and my birthday present. Thank you so much. You are wonderful.
Denise is great.
She is. So I made my appointment for 10 o'clock this morning. Jack goes into the shed to get my wheelchair, my manual wheelchair, so that I can leave the house. And guess what? My wheelchair, my extra walker, and my 4-foot ramp were all out at Susie's.
Oh.
So I called. No. So I called I called the wheelchair people. They're like, it's going to be 7 days before you can get your, before we get your battery, and then we'll bring it out to you. And I'm like, 7 days, 7 more days. I could not believe it. So I'm probably never going to see my wheelchair, my extra walker, or my 4-foot ramp. That was mighty expensive. I mean, those things are like $600. So I'll probably never see that again.
Well, maybe she watches our show and she has a Christian change of heart to do the right thing. So.
Well, I mean, she's sending me my laptop too, and I haven't seen it, so I don't even know what's going on. I'm just here.
I think we can just blame all this on Randy. So it's Randy's fault because he's the demon, remember? So
Randy, go to Susie's and go get my stuff. I know. I didn't plan on leaving all that stuff there forever. Well, I was supposed to go up there, so.
Hey, Netanyahu there wants to make me famous. Well, I got news for you there, Mammoth Netanyahu, whatever the hell your name is. I'm already famous. Thank you, though.
Then I get up, and there's nothing but news briefing here, a news briefing there, a news briefing here, and oh my God, breaking news, this happened. I'm like, can I never wake up and the world not fall apart?
Well, we have a leader that steals shit and kidnaps people. So yeah. So
I'm just like,
the horror. So yeah, we got some news to talk about. We got some cool stuff. We got some straight crazy stuff. Denise wants to know if she can help. I guess the best way, if anybody wanted to help, and I'll run interference here, because this last time I checked, she hasn't blocked me. If anybody has contact with Susie, I would like to get her to kindly return the wheelchair. That would be the Christian thing to do. So
walker,
and those are words you really never hear me say. So
yeah. I'm blocked, so I can't get a hold of her.
Yeah.
Or honestly, for all that stuff, if my wheelchair was working, I would say, okay, we'll just flip the $100 in gas. We'll go down there and we'll get this stuff and we'll come back. But I can't even contact her.
Yeah. So that it's a shitty thing to do to somebody, especially when you know their limitations. So
yeah,
Susie, do the right thing. Do the right thing. You have a bunch of people that are ready to kick your ass if you don't. So
I know that I can, jump out of the car and roll up to the door of the nail salon and just have Jack drag me up to the chair.
Oh, please have Jack record that for me, please.
But
then you would claw your nails off getting back to the car. So
there's so many simpler ways to do this.
Yeah,
and the ambulance company won't take me there. I know. I called them. You know what they said?
Well,
it's not an emergency. I said, have you seen my nails?
Does your community bus have public transportation? Because most large communities, like here in Atlanta,
anymore. They stopped
really
it. Yeah, I have to call a week in advance with the date and time for them to come with a van to my front door to pick me up. Okay, then they'll take me where I need to go, but it only considers going to doctor's appointments, or I can't even take one of those to a grocery store. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Because here in Atlanta, MARTA offers that. I don't know how far out their radius is, but yeah. So Chris says he wants to see the video. Yeah, so I don't know. And I know in DC, I forget the name of their metro system, but DC Metro, Fairfax Connector used to do the same thing. So I don't know.
It has to be doctor's appointments, eye appointment, dental appointment.
What if you want to go to the public library? It's a public. Well, I mean, okay. Well, so here in Atlanta, Atlanta MARTA is funded through our tax-paying dollars, and for people that pay, whatever it is to cost the subway or a bus. But for people who have special needs like yourself, they'll take you to the library, the grocery store. I always thought that was just a thing that they did that.
Yeah, no, not me. Do you know the way they solve, like if I lived by myself and didn't have a car, do you know how they would solve me needing to go to the grocery store? They would enroll me in Meals on Wheels, and they would make me 2 meals a day and deliver it to me.
Well, okay. I mean,
no,
I don't know. I guess every city or municipality has a different way of doing it. So if you lived in New York, they'd take care of everything for you. So.
Yeah, sure. Okay. No, thank you.
Yeah, we get some stories about New York in there.
Oh my God, this stuff is ridiculous. I'm going to tell you what. I watched a video on France today, and their police are no longer afraid of the Islamic community, and they're going in there and breaking up because they're kneeling in the streets and blocking traffic while they do their prayer thing. So they went in there today and tore their speakers out and pushed them out of the box and made everybody get up and get out of the street. And whoever didn't want to move, they got the fire hose and sprayed the hell out of everybody. I was watching this and I was so proud of them. I was like, you go.
Well, one of the most peaceful countries on the world, Japan, is now having a problem with Somalians coming in, and they are kidnapping tourists. And so Japan is typically, they're anti-violence, but they're having to basically form a militia just to combat that problem. And here's the thing. I've never been to Japan, but let's just put this anywhere. If I moved to another country, I would try and assimilate, but that's the problem with certain groups of people and cultures. And up until recently, I was labeled a racist because I said, well, if I moved to blah, 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 I'd try and fit in with them.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Your country's a shithole, and then you want to come here because, we're the greatest country on earth, supposedly. And then you want to convert us to a shithole and steal everything from us. That just makes no sense. But who am I? I'm just a guy.
If you go to Arabia, walk around with them. Well, where the Arabs are, Iraq and all that stuff. If you go there,
I've been to Saudi, I've been to Iraq, I've been to Kuwait.
Women walk around by themselves and they're wearing bikinis, they would get arrested.
The funniest damn thing I think I've ever seen. We were in, where were we? In Qatar, I think. And we were at this huge, I don't even know how tall this building was, huge hotel. And on the top of the roof, they had basically, it was an enclosed pool. Yeah. And so almost like a greenhouse, but so you could see like the city view and everything. And so we were going to be there for 48 hours. So I went up there just to check it out, basically. And I plopped down and just sat in one of the chairs and was checking it out. And I have never seen a pool like that before in my life. First off, the pool was brown. It wasn't very clean. And so I wasn't getting in it, but there females normally here in America, I've stayed in quite a few in Miami, and oh my God, the hotels in Miami are nice with girls. But we're talking, they were swimming with head wraps on, face masks, and long swimsuits that were down past their knees. What? And I'm diving off diving boards, and I'm like, how are they not drowning? So, but to be clear, that's their culture, and I was the stranger there. So I was just in just a t-shirt and shorts, but I was the stranger in their culture, and I was just observing it. So it was just relatively odd to me, because when we'd stay in Miami and I'd go to the rooftop hotel, it was gorgeous scenery from the pool to the beach. So it was weird.
And that's just it. If we want to observe their culture, we go to their country.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They come here. This is our country, America.
Yeah. And now that we're an international show, it's the same. If you go to Australia or you go to anywhere but Greenland, we're just going to take Greenland. So we're going to steal Greenland. So
apparently, we're probably just going to take Mexico too. So
Denise says she is so aggravated with New York City, she does not want to hear any more on the loudspeaker. So
yeah.
Chris was saying, I'm just typing shithole as you finished my thought. Thank you. Well, been a toilet and not a pool. That was they had showers right beside the pool, and usually they're like, you rinse off in them, but the males were completely disrobed, showering before they entered the pool of brown water. It was the strangest damn thing I've ever seen. I started to take pictures, and then I figured I'd get killed, so I was like, no, better not do that. So it was unique. It was very unique. But once again, I was in their neighborhood, so to speak, so I obeyed their rules. We always had a handler, and I got in trouble once. We were at like a little, I think this might have been in Kuwait. We were at like a little, what you would picture like a neighborhood deli. And we were just sitting on the curb, once again, watching. We were just people watching because we're stuck there. And I got like a lemonade and like some kind of, I don't know, pastry or something. And when I paid, I tipped the waitress. It was a female, 10%. Or no, maybe it was 20. I don't know. Whatever it was, whatever the going rate is, I don't know. I was on my card. The card was going to make conversion. And this guy comes out and he is yelling at me, telling me I'm not allowed to do that. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I was just trying to, he goes, females do not get tipped in our country. I was like, oh, okay. Who knew? So, all right. So this meal's 20% cheaper, whatever. But yeah. So, and then, we had our handler, my nurse, Pat, God rest her soul. She was old enough to be my grandma. She really was. One of the best nurses I ever worked with. She had to walk behind me and we couldn't talk on the sidewalk. It was the weirdest thing. And here I considered her my elder, so to speak. I mean, she was my partner. And so, but it was just so weird. But, and that's why they gave us handlers, because you make some stupid mistake and you can be in some serious trouble. I mean, down in South America,
been dragged off to jail and stoned, because if I was walking behind you and you farted, I'd have pushed you forward and hit you in your head. They'd have dragged me off.
Well, down in South America, we were at like a little McDonald's type place, a little fast food type place. Actually, yeah, they brought the food to you, but it was like a fast food, open air kind of thing. And I got like, I don't know, it was some local cuisine. I pointed to number whatever on there, and I paid for it like always, credit card, and I tipped 20%. The lady comes from behind the food serving area because they bring it to you after they make it. And she is hugging me and crying. And I'm like, what did I do? What the hell did I do? Apparently with my tip, whatever, it was like a $12 meal, and I give her like $5 or something. I don't even remember. She was crying because she said, I had to have a translator tell me that was more money than she would make in a month. And I was like, well, do you need $10 more? I mean, I was trying to
retire. Here's the 20.
I was like, wow, okay. But so yeah, you learn the world is different no matter where in places you go, and you learn things. And I mean, I've also been in South America and had a assault rifle pointed at me, telling me to get off the plane too. So
well then.
Yeah, that was I was very angry over that trip. We took a pediatric down to somewhere in South America. I don't remember where. And when we landed, we were boarded by the militia, and the kid was in we didn't have oxygen or anything, but it was in a little plastic, I don't know, God, what is the name of those things? It's the things you see the babies in. What do they call it, Brenda? Damn it, they're not fish tanks. No, they're the plastic. They're enclosed.
An incubator.
Yeah, there you go. Except the kid didn't really need it, but that's because of its size, the way we had to transport it. And so this guy boards the plane, starts yelling at us in a language I don't understand. Our handler is being detained outside. Oh. And I'm like, okay, hands in the air. I'm not gonna. This guy's got a rifle, and I'm really not wanting to get shot. And he kept tapping on the top of the incubator with his rifle. And that just pissed me off. And I was like, dude, stop it. Just stop. And so there was a little bit of a confrontation there. We found out that was the time the Jeep broke down from the militia on the runway, and the captain had to give him $1,000 in order to buy a wheel to put on the Jeep to get it off the runway so we could leave. I swear to God, true story. We had to, when we would go to certain countries, the pilot and the co-pilot and the chief nurse would always have a cache with them, because of incidents like that. You have to buy yourself out of things. And so we did. We paid for the Jeep tires so that they could put it on and then drive off. I'm pretty sure that it was a scam. But so I got into it. We found out afterwards that it was apparently somebody's, I want to say it was like some former person that had been in the Congress or Senate or whatever, some elected parliamentary type position. It was their child that had been sick and they brought to the States and we were bringing it back. We were supposed to go to the hospital, but the military wouldn't let us de-ass the plane. And we were told later that the whole family may have been executed before we got airborne. I was like, well, shit, that was nice to know. Why did you tell us this now? So it's a strange world we live in. It really is. So I'm glad that I got to spend 14 years flying around the world. I never got to see Asia, and I never got down to Australia, and I never made it to Alaska either. But anyhow, I'm glad I got to do that because it expanded my horizons so much, just seeing the different cultures and the way
and you know what? And I understand why they would want to come here. But people come here because they want to live a better life or a different life. They don't come here to bring their shit here. No. Don't bring your shit here. Leave it at the fucking airport on the other side of the damn world. You don't like it, get the fuck out. Get out.
Wow, you're on a roll today. They didn't trust. I don't know why they didn't trust the paramedic. Probably they didn't trust me with the cash because they knew I would probably not pay. I'd be like, no, get the goddamn Jeep out of the way. I'll get out there and push it.
$1 for you, and put your money back in your pocket.
Yeah. Well, I had a company credit card. I guess it's about as close as I could get. I think I had like a $200 a day limit. So. But yeah, we had to, when we would go to certain countries, we had to take our American flag off, our uniform, just weird stuff. So, but it was a great job. I was torn. I couldn't, did I want to go back on the fire truck or do that? Those are the two jobs I would probably have came out of retirement for. And I was like, oh man. But we got to transporting so many people in and out of the sandbox over there that it was getting dangerous. And in fact, one of our medics was kidnapped in Kuwait. The Marines saved her. So, yeah, long, complicated story. But the Marines, the damn company didn't even know she was lost. So, that was the part about it. Our own company didn't realize she was lost. It took the Marines. She escaped once. So what happened was she was doing what we call a medical escort, and she was taking a mother and newborn baby back to Kuwait. And what they didn't tell the medic was the husband and uncle were like 2 rows behind them. They didn't need this escort technically, but they were paying for it. So our company's like, okay, you can go. And they landed. She took them to the house, made sure they were set up. And then the uncle and husband show up with weapons. They're like, no, we paid for you. You're ours now. And for 24 hours, she was in their domicile. She wasn't she was assaulted, but not sexually. She escaped. She got to a local police officer and through translation told him, I've been kidnapped. He, the police officer, took her back to the guy and returned his property. This is a true story, I swear to God.
Oh, God.
So she broke out again. Company still didn't realize she was missing. At this point, she didn't even have her cell phone. So she couldn't call the State Department because we always had the emergency State Department number. And she saw a military officer or person in the United States uniform. And she went to him, and it turned out to be a Marine. And he's like, okay, stay with me. And so he went to his commander and said, hey, this is what's going on. And the commander's like, oh, fuck this. So him and a bunch of boys hopped in a Humvee and they drove out there on the door and go, hey, let's talk about this. We want her shit, and we want everything now, including the money they paid you. They paid her to get her out of. Yeah, they dropped her off at the U.S. Embassy. But our company didn't even know she was lost. Jesus Christ. That was about the time I was like, yeah, I think I'm done flying. So, yeah.
Yeah, if you get kidnapped and nobody knows where the hell you are.
Yeah. He says they should have just put an Apple AirTag on us or something. Since I just got my Social Security 2.8, I'm getting less. How? I don't know. Yeah.
What? Oh, you got yours already? I haven't got mine yet.
Oh, I have no idea what the city will give me. It's a surprise every month. I was told now that the city is kicking me off of their health benefits, which doesn't matter to me because Beth works for Kaiser. But by doing that, they're automatically putting me on Medicaid, Medicare. And I'm like, I don't want it. I don't need it. And they're like, no, you have to take it. I'm like, what? I'm not even that old.
Take it, but I won't use it.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, you know what you can use it for? If you have medications that you get on Beth's insurance and there's a copay, you can use your Medicare, Medicaid to cover your copay.
Okay. I mean, my copay since she's an employee is like $5-10. I don't know. It's not much. So
yeah, well, let's make them feel.
I guess that's still money in my pocket, I guess. So
yeah, it makes Medicare and Medicaid feel useful.
I didn't think I'd live to be 30. I swear to God, I didn't. Then when I hit 45 and I hit this brick wall and got sick the first time and almost died, I was like, well, this sucks. And
the Medicaid will even buy you a shower chair if you have to sit down when you take a shower.
Maybe I'll do that for Mrs. Sportcat. she might need that, but I don't think...
She comes home from work dragging her ass. Here, honey, go take a nice hot shower. Oh, here, sit on this.
I'll put you in ginger in the shower and I'll walk out. But
just whatever you do on a cold day, don't rinse it off and leave it and then let her go in there. Because I'm telling you, I did that and I froze my ass off and I swear my tipples popped off because it was cold as shit when I sat down. I was like, oh God, you want to talk about puckering a butthole? Sit on cold water on one of them hard ass shower chairs. It's enlightening.
Yeah, I'll put baby oil on it. We'll see what happens. No, then she'd break a hip at her age. I can't have that. So, well, happy birthday early to you, Monica. Remind us, and we will wish you a happy birthday closer because God knows I'll forget. And he says one of her meds is $500 a month. Wow.
Oh my God. No.
That's one of the things that does concern Mrs. Sportcat and I, because she works for the insurance company, and here in Georgia, we don't have unions per se, but they have to, by some rule or law or something, give the same contract to everyone that they give to California, Oregon, whatever, all those places out there. And now it's not as high because I think like the starting pay rate for somebody that's a rookie doing best job is like $30 an hour in California. Here in Georgia, that would be huge. I mean, cost of living wise. So it's all prorated, but that's one of the things that concerns us is they're trying to get rid of the retirees' benefits. And right now, Kaiser gives you free health care if you're an employee, if you're vested, been there, whatever, 20, 25 years, whatever it is. And that's one of the things that the union's fighting for is because they're like, no, these people busted their ass. Don't shit on them now. So that's the only thing that concerns us. So, but
it's like when I hear people say, "Oh, well, you have your medical and everything, and it's all free." Free my ass. I worked all my life, and they took out shit for that.
Yeah, there's nothing.
I can't help it. They spent it. That wasn't up to me. They took it.
That's the government for you. They take care of shit.
I know. They take care of everything.
February 2nd, it's easy to remember. It's on Groundhog's Day. Okay. Well, we'll try and remember. And it's the day after a full moon. So why is it we're 30 minutes into the show and I'm still trying to figure out why people listen to us. So I heard one of our competitors' shows and he kept saying his show was like Howard Stern's and that how madly popular he was. And I'm like, so?
Howard Stern
So?
really is, he's not a good
He's
guy.
old. No,
And,
well, he
and
used to
his
be.
shows are very, 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 I don't even want to.
Well, he used to be
like
when
him
he
in
was on FM. When he was on FM in DC, it was it was like a morning zoo comedy thing, and he changed so much when he went to New York. But I guess that's what money does for you. So I'm still poor. I'm doing this for fun at the moment. So till Randy makes me $1 million, there we go. So well, we will go on with it here. It is 2:30 on the East Coast in the United States. LA 11:32. Hello, Gavin. Denver 12:32. Chicago 1:32. Our dear friends down in Australia, Perth 3:32 in the morning. Good morning to you, Sydney. Time to get up and go to work. It's 6:30 in the morning. You have time to listen to us on your way back and forth to work, or turn us on in the office or the fire station. Hey, that's another thing. Do we have any of our Australian listeners? Please let me know. If you're in public safety, police, fire, EMS. I've got some questions for you, being a retired firefighter, paramedic.
Instead of them going to work, take the day off, put your feet up, and just sit and listen to us. It'll be all right.
Hey, and I'm a paramedic. I'll write you a doctor's note. So there you go. This is going to be something probably next week that I'm going to be doing serious thought on. You know, as a paramedic, we have to renew our license every 2 years, and mine's coming up due in 90 days. And I don't want to let it go. I worked so hard for it as a young adult, and I don't want to let it go, but they've made the recertification process such a pain in the ass.
Why are you hanging on to it? You're never going to be able to go back.
I know, but it's just, that was such a huge part of my life for so long.
I understand that, but it's also money that you're spending to keep something that you don't need.
Yeah, it'll be like $500 to renew.
Yeah, I did that. I did that with my nursing license. I just let it go. It costs too much to renew that damn thing all the time. It's like, so I was like, well, I ain't never going back there, apparently.
I don't know. I'm probably going to notify the state and the Fed that I'm retired, and well, I don't know. So you'll hear me debate and bitch about it probably next week. Monica says I can't listen to Stern. He gets on my nerves. The only guests he has on his strippers or women that are on adult entertainment. Well, I'm not opposed to that per se, but
well, that's because he
used to. Well, I mean, he used to be funny, but he's not funny anymore. And maybe we all reach that point in our life where we're no longer funny and we just don't realize it. So I don't know. He's on top of his game. He should just retire, man. Enjoy life.
I think you'll be funnier if I have you neutered.
I don't think you have nothing to worry about. I have to have exposure first. So. Oh God! Yeah, I have to have
my vet. You handle big animals, right? Really big ones.
Did I tell you when I took Ginger to the vet appointment in Tennessee? I had Mom with me, and the tech come in. She got Ginger, and she was going to trim her nails and whatever, like comb her out and make sure she didn't have anything. And the vet come in, so the vet was actually ahead, and the vet and I have gotten to be kind of, well, we're not like Facebook friends or anything, but we have a friendly banter back and forth. And so she comes in, and she kind of walks around the room, and she introduces herself to Mom. I already knew who she was, and she's like, am I missing something here? And without missing a beat, I looked at her and said, "No, Doc, you're here to see me today. I identify as a dog." Look at her. No, Mom was humiliated, and she's like,
"Oh, you to put her hands between your legs and said, okay."
Oh yeah, well, I mean, she's kind of cute. I might let her, but but. Yeah, it was just funny, and she's like, we don't do that here in Tennessee. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm just messing. It was funny. It was an icebreaker, and Mom was just humiliated. Why would you say that? Like, it was a joke, Mom. Come on, lighten up. So I'm not too old that I can't take a joke yet. So And well, if you go outside and look up, you'll see that we're slowly getting the dark moon. It is only 78% illuminated. We're headed to, what moon are we headed to, Brenda? Oh my God. I worked so hard.
The winter moon.
The winter moon. That's right. The winter moon, the cold moon. So
and right now it looks like an egg in that picture.
Yeah, well, it's gonna get cold here very soon. So, well, the sun is currently running 6 minutes 22 seconds late. I really need to figure out why this is a thing. I don't know. So, I don't know. So, and it's, as we see, the sun is rising over the coast of Australia and soon to be Asia. So, and Alaska. It's funny how that works. So let's see here. Where are we going with these? We need to talk more about Alaska. And there's our big potato. It's now in the Cancer galaxy. So
how do they know? They can't never get a picture of it.
We can't get a picture of a guy we kidnapped, for Christ's sake. How do you know? It's a goddamn flip phone. We have the best military equipment in the world, but we're going to provide a picture for the press release, and it's from a Polaroid. I just don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand. It's I don't know. All right, so Jet Punk trivia things for today. Let's see. Click to assemble flags. No. Top producing countries. Probably not. Most traded currencies. No. Movies by death. We describe the character. You name the movie. Okay. Famous lakes. We might look. Do you want to try movie one again? Because we sucked at it yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's just try it. We'll try.
Chris, we definitely missed you yesterday, man.
Chris, you were. We
missed. Got a D though, so we did.
Oh, Christ! Well, so we gotta. We've got to type in the answer. It was not multiple choice. Damn it! I'm so much better at multiple choice.
I like the other one where we have all kinds of, it's multiple choice.
Yeah.
This one here makes us really retarded.
It's too much work. Plus, you have to see my poor typing and spelling skills. So we'll move on for that one. And Randy, you said you sent me something, and I went through all my email late last night, and I didn't see it. So check and make sure you send it to the right.
Did you try in the transfer now? Did you see a thing that said transfer?
I don't have that yet. So
no, but he'll send it through that, so it would come.
Well, I know, but I don't have the account set up. So, well, I don't think I do. I don't know. At any rate, there wasn't anything there. So, do we want to do pop music, movies, geography, science, computers, literature, classical music, history, TV, sports, languages, or miscellaneous? What do you feel?
Let's do miscellaneous and see what
miscellaneous.
happens.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see. General miscellaneous, art miscellaneous, business, fashion, food, games, musicals, or transport.
Ooh, I'm stuck between food and games.
Let's do games. We've done food before. Okay. I don't think we've done games. We haven't done food. Oh Lord. So now pictures of classic games, nicknames in playing cards, games in quantities, facts about dice. That one actually I'm just kind of curious about, but I don't want to play it because we'll suck at it. You want to do pictures of classic games? Want to try it?
Yeah. They don't have game shows on there.
The average score is 6 out of 10. Which well-known games are depicted here? All right. Question number 1. We have red, yellow, blue, and green cards with numbers on them. And what is this? This is Uno, Clue, Sorry, or Dominion.
Uno. I used to play that.
This is Uno. Yeah, we played that at the fire hall. I haven't played that in a long time. What game is this? I have no damn idea. What the hell is that? Is that fish? What the hell is that? I don't even know how to describe that. I don't even know. Wow. So it's fish and round smiley face things. And
that's not fish. It's fruit.
That's fruit. Okay.
I think so.
Well, our choices are sequence, Ludo, cranium, trouble, or frustration. I have no idea. Anyone
I'm
in
fucking
the
troubled and frustrated just looking at it.
Chris says he thinks, and it's just a guess. It's cranium. Yeah, that may be a carrot with glasses, and I don't know what those blue things are. You say them other things are fish? I have no idea what this is. I'm just going to go with Chris. We're going to guess cranium.
You sure you don't want to do the trouble?
Hey,
oh, hey.
No, I knew it wasn't trouble.
Okay.
Oh, this one is a popular board game, and it's made more fun because each of the characters and cities that you land in are made of candy. Is it Life, Snakes and Ladders, the game of Goose, or Candyland?
It's Candyland, but what the fuck is Stakes and Ladders? It's supposed to be Shoots
Snakes.
and Ladders.
Snakes and Ladders. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll probably see here in a minute. So, good Lord. That looks like, okay. It's a board game with cards and red, yellow, green pieces. And is it Sorry, Clue, Ludo, Frustration, or Trouble? Man, I wish
Randy said trouble.
Randy said trouble. I thought that trouble was the one where you push the button in the middle and you move your. He says trouble. We'll go with it, and he is wrong. It is sorry.
Sorry. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. Oh wait, Chris said sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We should wait on Chris. Let's see.
Sorry.
This game, it looks like you handwrite in information into what looks like a baseball scorecard. Mastermind, taboo, password, are sorry. I have no idea. I'm just gonna guess mastermind because it looks like you have to do something. We'll wait and see if anybody.
We'll go on your guess.
But I'm thinking mastermind because you look like you have to be pretty smart to fill out that scorecard. I'm
over here with my face against screen, one eye closed, trying to figure it out.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't think it's sorry. I don't think it's
taboo.
I'm not sure. So, all right, we're gonna guess mastermind, and we would be wrong. It would be password. So there you go.
I'll be damned.
Well, this is a game with dice.
It's not dice.
Well, they're little cube-looking things. Shogi, Pashi, Mancala, or Tak.
Oh, let me call my friends in the Orient.
No idea what the hell this is.
It was Shaggy.
Shaggy? Okay. How the hell did you know that? All right, so what game is this? Let's see. It looks like you have little metal action figures, little plastic action figures on a colored board game, and the picture in the middle says dining room. Ticket to Ride, the game of life, Clue, or sorry?
Game of life.
I think it's a game of life. How do you know this?
It could be. I don't know. I don't know that one. I'm guessing.
I have no idea. So we'll wait and see if the chat catches up. I have no idea what the hell
it's either Ticket to Ride or it's the game of life. I think it's the game of life.
Denise says Clue. I don't know. Your guess sounds logical. We'll wait, I guess, until the chat.
Wait, everybody's saying Clue.
Clue?
Chris saying Clue. Denise is saying Clue. All right, let's try it.
And they are correct. Right. We're stupid.
No, we played outside. We didn't play with a lot of these.
I remember this game. It's black and yellow round discs on a green, I guess you'd call it a checkerboard. Is it Mill or Nine Men's Morris? I have no clue. Quirkle, Othello, or Go. I think this is Othello. I'm pretty sure this is Othello because I remember playing this as a kid. But man, I couldn't tell you how to play it
Chris
now.
said it's Othello, so
yeah. Yeah, I couldn't play it now if I needed to, but all right, that was I will say easy one, but good Lord.
Hell am I looking at?
Well, it looks like a board with hexagon markings, and I can't tell what the little action figures are, and it looks like it starts on an island and goes out. Is it I can't even pronounce some of these. Survive or escape from Atlantis, Caracosone, I guess, Catan, or Agricola. Any
Well,
clue?
do the one that we can pronounce. Survival.
Well, I mean, it's got water around it. Survive or escape from Atlantis. Man,
that sounds logical.
yeah, and it was. All right, we only got one more to we're out of this damn thing. Oh Lord. So it's got little square blocks with what looks like different patterns on them on some type of board. Is it Blockus, Tack, Quirkle, or Azul? I have no idea. I thought I knew board games, but I guess I didn't know board games from around the world. So that would be my guess because of the square things, but that's probably too easy. So, but I think Quirkle? Anybody? What?
Blockus or Coco?
Man, once I got cards, I learned to play poker.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go for Blockus because that's the only one we can pronounce. So
okay, all right, I'll go with Blockus and probably be wrong. No, it's Azul.
Oh, whatever that was.
Yeah, we get a C. Chris Blockus, just because of the name, I like it. Reminds me of the Chicago Bear did Buckus. All right, so we got some sports stories for you today, Chris. This day in January. Oh, here we go, Brenda. Which are the 2 strongest days of the week? Trivia. Which are the 2 strongest days of the week? Probably Friday and Monday because they carry the rest of the week. I don't know. This one always has stupid answers. What do you think?
Randy says Survivor. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Saturday and Sunday, the rest are weekdays. The strongest 2 days of the week, Saturday and Sunday, because the rest are days. Remember, this is free, ladies and gentlemen. That's this is what you get for this. When a true genius appears in the world, you may know him by this sign, that the dunces are all in confederacy against him. Wow. That is interesting from Jonathan Swift. We could apply that to today. When a true genius appears in the world, you may know him by this sign, that the dunces are all in confederacy against him.
He must be related to Taylor Swift.
I think he just described the Democrat Party. So
there you go.
I think that I don't know what happened on this day, January 7th, 1929. Buck Rogers in the 25th AD comic strip debuts. Fictional Rogers was working for the American Radioactive Gas Corporation, investigating reports of unusual phenomena in abandoned coal mines in Pennsylvania. On December 15th, 1927, there's a cave-in while he's on the lower levels of the mine, exposed to radioactive gas. He falls into a state of suspended animation where he remains for 492 years until he awakes in 2419. Character was created by Philip Francis Nolan in the novella Armageddon 2419 AD, which was published in August of 1928 in the pulp magazine Amazing Stories before becoming a comic strip. He was originally named Anthony, but was changed to Buck. Okay. Tarzan also debuted on this day. And we didn't get a huge backstory about Tarzan.
I know, that would have been more interesting.
Wait a minute, hold on. Maybe we do. Down here.
At least the kid getting caught in the woods and being raised by apes was more realistic.
1929, January 7th. Edgar Rice Burroughs and Hal Foster premiere Tarzan. So
Poor Tarzan.
Jupiter's moon. The astronomer Galileo Galilei observes the 3 points of light near the planet Jupiter. He discovered the fourth object 6 days later, at first believing them to be distant stars. Subsequent observations over the next several months led him to the realization that these were the moons of Jupiter. And we still don't have a clear photo of them. So,
yeah. And what year was that supposedly?
1610, January 7th of
1610. They can figure that out, and God only knows what the hell they're using. But we have this massive, expensive ass telescope, and you know what? They're all full of shit.
Yeah, I agree. Monica says, my mom loved Uno. Her and her friends would come over on the weekends, and they would get their drink on and play Uno all night. We played at the fire station all the time. This day in 1998, Monica Lewinsky files an affidavit in the Jones case in which she denies ever having a sexual relationship.
But she's wearing the dress.
President Bill Clinton. This would later prove to be false. Well, see, they got off on a cigar, Clinton in the cigar holder. I think it was. They were using a technicality because I don't think at the time the law defined sexual relationship as oral sex.
What an escape route.
I mean, sometimes you got to use the law to your benefit.
She's wearing her dark blue dress.
She's got the dress on, so yeah. Pete Rose, he was born on this day he wasn't born this day. January 7th, 1990. I was about to say, damn, he died young. Baseball legend Pete Rose is released from prison after serving 5 months for income tax evasion. They punished him. They so punished him. I mean, not that I agree with what he did, but they so punished
I don't know anymore. Today, now that we know that they actually steal our money, if he was still alive, I'd sue those bitches for 5 months.
Well, you remember a few months ago? Well, hell, it may have just been a month ago. They had the big betting scandal with the NBA. Disappeared. Yeah. Players are still playing. Yeah, so it all went away. You don't hear anything about that. It's funny how times change. Pete Rose was a hell of a player. Charlie Hustle. January 7th, 1973, the car reputed to be Adolf Hitler's car is auctioned for $153,000. It was the record for the highest amount ever paid for a car at auction, but discovered later it was not his car, but belonged to Gustav Mannerheim, president of Finland. It was a 1940s Mercedes 77K, 230 horsepower armored vehicle capable of a top speed of 105 miles an hour. My old Jeep would go that fast. Good Lord. 14-year-old Bobby Fischer on this day in 1958 wins the U.S. Chess Championship. He would go on to compete in 8 U.S. championships. So, okay. He was the first American-born person to compete. The Harlem Globetrotters. They're still around. I love the Harlem Globetrotters. January 7th, 1927, the famed basketball team played their first road game. The original players were from the Chicago area, and their promoter, Abe, chose the name the New York Harlem Globetrotters as Harlem was considered the center of African-American culture at the time. Ironically, they didn't play in Harlem until 1968, 40 years later. Wow. They're still around. They're still doing the world tour. So Chris says Pete Rose would never bet against himself or his team. If the guy refused to lose, he would never throw a game. Agreed. Yeah. Agreed. The first successful navigation of the Panama Canal on this day in 1914. A floating crane reaches the Pacific. It was the first self-propelled vehicle to transit the canal from ocean to ocean, crossing the canal in stages during construction. Would officially open 7 months later. That's so important to our national security, so we're going to steal it back. The Fanny Farmer, I think we already did. I think we landed with like a helicopter and 2 guys and said, this shit's ours. So I'm pretty sure that's what we did. The Fanny Farmer Cookbook. Do you have the Fanny Farmer Cookbook, Brenda? January
Hell
7th, 1896. You probably can't cook.
I
The
can't
Fannie
cook.
Farmer publishes
from my
a
grandma.
world-famous cookbook, the Boston Cooking School Cookbook. First edition sold 3,000, sold out. It's become one of the most influential in American cookbooks and is still in print today.
Matter of fact, tonight I am making garlic parmesan wings, and asparagus and baked potatoes.
I'm on the way. So the first manned balloon flight across the English Channel this day in 1785. Jean Pierre Blanchard and Dr. John Jeffries.
Oh.
Kenny Loggins was born this day in 1948. Do you remember him? He was a singer-songwriter. I'm All Right from 1980, the Caddyshack theme. I love that. What a Fool Believes and Footloose. Yeah, he was great. Sir Sanford Fleming was born this day in 1827, a Canadian railroad engineer. He was responsible for establishing time zones. He also designed the first Canadian postage stamp in 1851 in values of 3D, 6D, and 12D, and featuring a beaver.
No, not the beaver.
It was the beaver. You got to be nice to the beaver. Come on.
No, please rest on the beaver, I'm afraid.
Here you go.
Yeah.
The 13th president of the United States, Millard Fillmore. Did you know who the 13th president of the United States was?
I have never heard of that guy's name ever.
Ironically, I know this because our history teacher, being so close to Washington, D.C., we had to, for like a semester or quarter or whatever, learn every president in their history to date.
That's fine, but I've never.
I was tasked for giving a presentation on Millard Fillmore, the 13th U.S. president and 12th U.S. vice president. He was instrumental in getting the Compromise of 1850 passed, a truce in the battle over slavery. He later installed the very first bathtub in the White House, but some people say that was a hoax. But yeah. Nicholas Cage. I know that because I had to do a presentation. So I couldn't tell you who I could tell you like the first, the 13th, and maybe a few after that. That's about it. My memory's gone. Nicholas Cage, born in 1964 today. He's a great actor. Kathy Valentine was born in 1959 today, a guitarist with the Go-Go's. Remember that? We got the beat in Vacation. God, that was some, I hate to say it, that was some good music at the time, or maybe it was just a good time in my life.
It was actually just music.
Yeah, I think, I like it. So, well, now there's people doing it with AI that don't have a clue. So, one of your friends, actually, Katie Couric, a TV personality and co-anchor. She was born this day in 1957. Erin Gray from Buck Rogers, an actress born in 1950 today. Did she play on Happy Days? Terry Moore, born this day in 1929, American actress. William Peter Blatty, American Oscar winner, screenwriter. He wrote The Exorcist in 1971. When he finished using $10,000 he had won on You Bet Your Life.
Yeah, he had some issues when he wrote that.
Did he?
Yeah, The Exorcist was kind of screwed up.
I never saw it. Vincent Gardenia, Italian Tony Emmy warning. Good Lord, let's try this again. Italian Tony Emmy winning actor from All in the Family. He was Frank. I don't remember Frank. I'm sorry, Frank. I don't remember you.
Yeah,
he was born this day in 1920. I'm sorry,
Frank.
Oval Fabus, American politician and governor of Arkansas, was born this day in 1910. Alan Napier. Oh, he was Alfred in Batman. He was born this day in 1903.
Yeah.
I remember him. Yeah, he was Batman's Alfred. Yeah, I remember him. Gene Carr, an American cartoonist, creator of the Lady Bountiful, the pioneer of the use of sequential panels in cartoons. Interesting. He was born in 1881.
I have no idea what the hell you just said.
Well, that's the cartoons are comic books. They have panels. So, And to keep them in sequential order, the art cells are drawn and then put together on a page. So,
Okay.
you got to be a comic book nerd. Adolf Zucker, Hungarian-born U.S. executive, founder of Paramount, and they're trying to be taken over by Netflix right now. Born in 1873, Ludwig III, the King of Bavaria. He was the last king of Bavaria, born this day in 1845. And what do we got here? Gregory the 13th, Italian religious leader, the 226th Pope. He congratulated King Gregory the, I don't know, whatever that was, for killing the thousands of Huguenots, the people of France, in 1572. And he also instituted the Gregorian calendar in 1582. You know much about that, Brenda?
I know, yes, a little bit.
Okay. That whole calendar thing is.
Look, you got to be forgiving of me because Friday, I turned 59 years old.
You're pretty damn old. So.
Shut up! You're following my footsteps, dude.
Chris congratulates this Pope for having a face. So, it reminds me of a question I got. Did Jesus? I'm not trying to get religious. Did Jesus have a beard? I'm trying because I think I've seen photos of both ways, or not photos, but artistic impressions.
Probably because I think everybody back there had beards.
I think so. But I was recently told about a religion that forbids beards, and I was like, "Did Jesus have one?" And they're like, "Well, I don't know." And I'm like, "Well, kind of think he did." So I don't care. It was just a question that came up in conversation, and I was like, "Well, I've seen pictures both ways." So I don't guess one. But
yeah, I mean, I would think back then, it's not like they had Bic, Exactly.
So yeah, Chris did every definition he had a beard. I think at the time that most males did have a beard. So
yeah,
I don't know. But yeah, it was like, and I just was like, what? You can't have a beard? That's weird. I mean,
you can.
I have a fight with facial hair because I can't grow it, but
you can take a knife and you can cut long hair, so they could keep their hair, But a beard, I would think that would just be too hard on it because that's pulling on the face. So yeah, more than likely, I think you did.
I think they did during that time period, but I don't know. And then, when he said, well, his religion wouldn't let him, I was like, well, that's kind of weird because other religions, you have to have a beard.
What religion was he that doesn't let you? Was he Jehovah's Witness?
I didn't get too far into the conversation. I was just like, okay,
probably Jehovah's Witness. When I see them, they're usually clean shaven. That's kind of like, because Muslim, no. Christian, no, they let you grow beards. Catholic, you can grow beards.
I didn't know that a religion could be that picky on you. I mean, I can see it if you look like a slob and they're like, you're out to, well, I have a different picture of Sunday church because we used to have to dress up to go to Sunday church. Now you can show up in your flip flops and your pajamas, but so I don't know. I guess it could also be based on just your period of time you grew up, because like I said, when we would go to church, we would all dress up. It was a thing you did. But nowadays, just put your Crocs on, keep your pajamas, and go down there.
Well,
turn it on Zoom. So
homeless people can walk in there and go to church. So
sure,
a lot of places,
think everybody's welcome, but I think it was just like the social norm.
Bigger churches, they want you cleaned up, but a lot of the little churches like around here, they tell you it doesn't matter what you wear when you come in here to, listen to the word, is what they say.
I think it was just, like I said, the social norm, but everybody's welcome to go in. But I think it was just kind of like the normal back then. But now, hell, go look at Walmart, for God's sakes. Jesus.
Oh, God.
This day in 1953, Truman announced the United States development of the hydrogen bomb. The world changed after that. Let's see here.
Now we this time in this year, we just took over Venezuela.
Yeah. This day in 2015, a masked gunman entered a Paris office of Charlie Hebdo. He was a newspaper that had done a caricature of the he'd drawn the Prophet Muhammad killing 12 people. Well, no, he drew the good Lord. So that guy, Charlie Hebdo, he drew a cartoon of the Prophet Muhammad, and well, the guy went nuts and killed 12 people. So yeah, well, so something about the First Amendment. So is it the first, second? I don't know. We got rights. Let's move on. We're talking too much.
We got rights.
1811. Oh, so it wasn't Patterson. The first discovery of Bigfoot. Explorer David Thompson finds strange footprints in Alberta, which measure 14 inches in length by 8 inches in breadth. Some have taken his discovery as proof that Bigfoot exists, since then, people across the world have reported finding similar prints and catching glimpses of the elusive beast. There you go.
And they married them.
It was.
That's a big-footed bitch right there.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's go on. We'll move on today. Today is Harlem Globetrotters Day. Today is Mentor Day. I'm not going to take it anymore day. It sounds like your day. National Bobblehead Day. Yeah, that was National. I want a bobblehead made of me. National Bass Gas Day. National Tempura. That's just squid, isn't it? Day. Old Rock Day and Orthodox Christmas Day. Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, we went through all that. Grandy says Jesus was a Jew, and Monica says I remember back in the day when we would go to church. That was the day we all got in our best. Yeah, your Sunday's best and your pearls, and you dressed. Everybody liked getting dressed up, but I don't think it's a thing anymore. I mean, maybe, I don't know, but
some places.
Yeah, I guess. Like I said, I think it's kind of like the social norm, but everybody's welcome. International Programmers Day, National Bobblehead Day, National Old Rock Day. Oh, I need to tell Mrs. Sportcat that so she can hit me in the head with more rocks. So,
yeah.
71 days until spring begins. Okay. I don't know. 7th day of the year, obviously. And let's see. 7th day and the 18th day of winter. It's going to get so much colder here. So let's see here. In 1927, the first commercial transatlantic telephone call was made between London and New York City. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that being that it was 1927, that was the first transatlantic telephone call, knowing our military, do you think they had the technology before then?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. So, let's see. My blow-up bed arrived. Okay, I'm not sure how to take that, and I don't want to be.
Sounds comfortable.
I mean, the one for my tent, yeah, it is. It's actually very comfy. So,
yeah, I mean, dude, the funniest thing you could ever see, and I have a hospital bed that has rails for a reason, is me rolling back and forth so I can throw my leg and get enough memento to be able to sit up. I never realized how hard it is to get out of a bed with only one leg. I'm telling you, that was something I would have never thought of. First time I tried to get out of bed with one leg, I was like, what the hell is going on? Oh, it was horrible. But it's funny now. My dog sits and watches me in the bed. I'm waiting one day to rock and roll right over him.
I still want Jack to send video.
I'm telling you.
So the breaking news as we come on, Kristi Noem has said that a domestic terrorist was killed after being shot by customs and immigrations officers. According to the AP, one person has been shot and killed by ICE in Minneapolis after she attempted to run over the agents with her car. ICE in Minneapolis were conducted targeted operations when rioters began blocking ICE, and one of the violent rioters weaponized her vehicle, attempting to run over our law enforcement officers in an attempt to kill them. This is an act of domestic terrorism. An officer, in fear of his life, discharged his weapon in defensive shots. So there's going to be an official press release coming up, but apparently, I don't know. Apparently it was, whoa, I didn't mean to do that, but let's see if we got video of this. Do we have video of this? Or, I'll make this bigger.
I had it bigger.
There we go.
The X. Is that the same one?
Oh.
It looks like the aftermath.
Yeah. Well.
The one I had was her
she
car.
She brought a car to a gunfight. So.
Yeah. She did. She tried to run over officers. They were telling her to get out of her car because she was blocking them. So they walked up to her, and then there was two that were standing off to the front of the car. And when she took off, she aimed right for them. And they were saying on the news that, oh, they shouldn't have done that. She was fleeing from them, and they should have just let her go, and they shot her. No, that bitch was headed right for him. Sorry. Hi, Jason.
None of these. This is all videos.
Yeah, that's all after. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I should have sent it to you on X.
I'm sure it's probably in one of these others. But because I pulled up a couple stories, she attempted to run him over, and that's what I mean. It doesn't matter what type of police officer it is, ICE, city constable. You shouldn't try and run over your police officers. That could get you killed.
Randy, that sounds like a you problem.
Monica says she couldn't get a regular bed upstairs because it's narrow, so she got a blow-up bed. I'm tired of sleeping on the hardwood floor. Well, that makes sense. Nowadays, you can get one of those purple beds delivered in boxes, and you open the box, you cut the cord, and you let it do its thing, and it inflates to a huge blowout bed. That's what they put in the basement here. So,
yeah.
Kickstand. Good Lord. Apparently, Gregory Bonavino is on scene of this. So, I don't know. I'm sure we'll have more details. Protesters throw snowballs, and they are pepper sprayed. Well, at least snowballs won't kill anybody. So,
either will pepper spray.
Well, no. And I'm not saying they should. See, this is what happens when you have radio and TV shows calling them names and telling the people to defend themselves. This is what happens. People say that, oh, well, you may sound like somebody important that you think you are, but you're just inciting violence, and there's no need for this. So they're law enforcement. They have a job to do. So yeah. Tensions are rising in Minneapolis, and there's going to be violent clashes. I read an article, I didn't bring it up, but they were saying that MAGA is making the Minnesota, it's a hoax, that they're saying none of this happened with the Somalia community, and that it's a MAGA hoax. I was like,
oh, for crying out loud.
What kind of reporting is that? I mean, every network has carried it. So,
and they were also saying that the reason why that there is so much of this going on is because the politicians, because the politicians keep downgrading the law enforcement and the ICE agents and talking all their crap about them. So people are like, well, we'll just go out there and take care of it ourselves. You know? So that's what's going on. I mean, it's just stupid. It's all stupid. They have, when you're driving your car and a police officer pulls you over with the red and blue lights, you stop.
Yeah.
People in the community don't come running over there to yell at the cop because he's giving you a ticket for speeding.
No.
These people, and they're going around saying, oh, they're separating families. Shut up.
Well, apparently this is the video of the incident as it occurred. And it looks like they're they're trying to go forward, but there's not enough video of what's in front of the vehicle.
There's that one guy, and it was the one that was in
here's
front.
The one on the side.
Yes,
yeah.
And then there's two, and it was the second one that she aimed for. Watch.
We can't see him
right there.
No?
Oh, he's the one that shot her.
Well, but I'm saying that you can't, from this angle, the tree and the camera's too far down. So,
yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, hopefully they were wearing body cam and, well,
I'm sure they were because they have been.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. Just if you're here illegally, go home. If you're here illegally, go home. I mean,
everybody else, let them do their damn job. Stay in your house. Compose yourself and act like human beings, for God's sake.
Today they have sent 2,000 ICE agents to Minneapolis. And now I've talked about this before. They're going to start going door to door. I'm not for that, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so this is it's becoming a widespread fraud investigation. And,
they're also going to do the facial
yep,
recognition.
we talked about that yesterday.
Yeah.
So
which would keep their officers safer.
Much safer, yeah. Michael Reagan, the son of U.S. President Ronald Reagan, has passed away at the age of 80. We've learned about it today. He passed away on Sunday, January 4th. So he was the son of Ronald Reagan. He died at 80. Man, how old would that make Reagan? Good Lord.
God.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's see. Missing Time says she just drove away and they capped her. Well, from that video, it's hard to say. And Chris says there was an Instagram report in 12 that the Obama administration, that this corruption was going on then. Trump was still having his ass kissed by NBC, and Obama did nothing about the Somalia daycare. Yeah, this is all going to come out in it's a big mess. So, all right. So this article, we kind of touched on this yesterday, but the CIA is not confirming or denying and will not release any records on 3I Atlas. Now, NASA has said that this is a completely natural thing. It occurs, but yet the CIA says we're not confirming or denying, and we're not releasing any of our records.
Oh.
So are they just doing this to stir a controversy or what do you call it? Conspiracy theory? So
that's all they're doing.
Why would you? It's a huge lump of ice. It's a natural. So that's our government. One side of the government, oh, nothing to see here, and the other one's like, we're not telling you what it is.
Yeah, right. Everybody's going, we knew it.
Yeah, so the CIA is not confirming or denying anything on 3 Atlas. I give up. Trump yesterday in his speech warned that if Republicans lose the House, he will get impeached during part of his speech. And he repeatedly has expressed concerns over the future of the slim majority in the House for the fall midterm. So that story we will follow. It's going to be an interesting one. Of course, he was acquitted both times previously, but can't we just spend our money in Washington doing stuff to benefit us?
Right.
I mean, wouldn't that be the best thing for politicians? They're kind of sitting up there to do their job. But so
I think we need to cut their pay.
Chris, or Missing Time says, I'm ready to start getting worked up about Swan and Lemon. I'm not sure how that even means. So,
what is that, Jason?
Brenda, love hearing your voice and your thoughts. Happy New Year. So, okay, there you go. You get an admirer.
New Year to you too, Randy.
So, Donald Trump yesterday, they're making fun over him because they say he has cotton candy pink hair and extra shiny orange spray. Now the pictures do look like he has pink hair, but it's actually because of the lighting.
Yeah. Yes.
But they're saying he has pink hair. But I will say,
it goes good with his orange skin.
Pink hair, so I won't deny it. But I'm gonna guess that it's so whitish, silver, blonde, whatever the hell color you want to call it, that is just the light reflecting off. Well, that's what it is. But
yeah,
they're saying that he changed his hair color to pink. Oh, I don't know that I buy it. It's just the lighting. But it does. They're making fun of him, but it's just the lighting. That's all. It's just there's a red light somewhere up above, and he's got silver gray hair, and but it's funny. This is from MSN. This is mainstream media. I just picked this one because it has the most photos, but they're really making a deal about this. Can't you tell us something important instead?
Oh yeah. They focus on whatever is negative about him, and I don't care. Yeah. And when they don't have anything to say, they just say, "Oh, well, look, his hair is pink.
Look, he's got pink hair." Well, I mean, if it is pink, he kind of pulls it off well. I mean, I gotta compliment him. If that is pink, he pulls it off well. So.
Oh God.
It's just the lighting. There's a red light up above. Oh, but it's so funny. The media just will anything. Jesus Christ. Let's have some real news. So well, no one, Chris says no. God, I cannot read this without laughing. Nobody has ever had hair that was pinker or better. Many people have been talking about how delicious my hair is. It's unbelievable.
Damn, Chris.
Good job, Chris. Good job. So
big, beautiful pink hair.
Big, beautiful pink hair. I mean, like I said, if it was his intent of his stylist, he pulled it off well. So
yeah.
I wouldn't.
Gotta give him that.
Yeah, it looked.
Look at Chinook.
He had good pink hair. Oh, so well, it's starting to come out some details of this operation of exactly what happened, and well, there were some people that were killed during this. It was a very violent kidnapping. I don't. It was a very violent. It was a very violent something. I don't know. Whatever it was, we went and did. We killed a bunch of people. So during the operation, these were apparently the Cuban elite special forces, according to Cuba, that are no longer with us. So these people apparently stood in the way of U.S. troops, law enforcement in Maduro, and well.
I'm not buying it.
They didn't win that battle, so they.
I'm not buying it.
Well, I mean, I don't think he didn't go peacefully. I think now they've said that there was 80 people killed. So
he was in bed asleep.
Well, he was, but his guards weren't. So, but yeah, so they obviously put up resistance, and so they said one report says 67, another says 75. So there's probably about 80 people that were killed during this. So I don't know. But yeah, that would if I had to guess, it was probably his personal security officers from Cuba. So, so what is Randy saying here? Hold on.
Not Randy, it was Rain.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I love a fake tan. I do it myself. Better to have the rumor of fake tan than wearing a diaper. I like it. That's true. That's true. I'd rather have pink hair than wear a diaper. I'll give you that. So, Georgia has set the date, according to our governor, for the election of the replacement for Marjorie Taylor Greene. It's a special election. It's coming up. And obviously, this will be in will I get to vote on this? I should. I'm a Georgia resident, right? But she's not my senator. Or she's not. She was a congresswoman, right? Yeah. So it's not my jurisdiction. I can't vote. Damn it. Well, but I don't like the way they've set this up. Maybe this is the way it's always done. I don't know. But the special election will be for March 10th, and it's a one for all, one and done ballot. It's really weird. So yeah, it's the 14th congressional district in the House, and therefore, pursuant to our laws and the way it works, there are 20 Republicans and 2 Democrats on the actual ballot. As of what I don't know their filing date, but there's 20 Republicans, and it's basically best man win. It's a weird looking, weird sounding. I mean, basically, they've got there'll be 20 Republicans, 2 Democrats, and that was as of yesterday. It may have changed. I don't know what the deadline to cut off is, and whoever takes more than 50% is the winner, which is really weird to me. So,
isn't that the way they do elections in Alaska?
I don't know, but so yeah, it's just basically a free for all. So.
You might want to get in there and go run, Glenn, run.
Well, I don't live in that district, so I can't. Well, yeah, and that's the other thing. I was reading some of the people, and there was like Bob the plumber, and I was like, how the hell are these people running? Don't you have to have money to run? So yeah, so I'm gonna follow this.
Not in a free for all.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, best man win. We're all in.
Gordon's fisherman can walk in there and say, I want to run.
Hey, this could give Bob the plumber a chance to get a real job. So
yeah,
look in New York and Seattle, first-time employers for mayors. So we have a rapper, and we have she never had a job. So
we already had the way that Featherman walked in. All we need is a plumber, so he walks in and half his ass is sticking out of his pants. That's what we need in Congress.
Oh, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure it's gonna come down to money. So, well, the headline was supposed to be that there was a submarine following the Bella 1. Okay, so anybody that knows the story, Bella 1 escaped the naval blockade and has been in hot pursuit by the Coast Guard. It was in the North Atlantic, southwest of Ireland. It was about to enter into the, what is that called, the Arctic or Baltic Sea, and there was a Russian submarine and a Russian warship waiting on it. Well, before that happened, the United States government found it, tagged it, and well, we took that shit as ours. So we boarded this ship. We boarded the ship. You can see here a helicopter flying low overhead. And in here in a few minutes, you'll see some fellas drop off that look like they may have some sort of firepower. And yeah, here it is. Well, this is a very good photo. So we got better pictures of this than we did a goddamn comet. So this is looking with night vision, but obviously these people with weapons, whoever they were, Delta, SEAL, LAPD, whoever the hell it was, boarded this ship and said this shit's ours.
They are.
So what the Bella 1 did was it changed its registration from whoever, Panamanian to Russian, and Russia accepted it. So therefore, because they painted a Russian flag on the side of it, it was theirs now. We used the Royal Air Force in the United States government. Well, they kind of just dropped in with some guys with guns and said, nope, this shit's ours, turn the boat around. So we have seized it. So yeah, we have seized the Bella 1. It is now going to be returned to a U.S. port. Russia is very upset about this. That was our ship. That violates international law number 262.8 or some shit. I don't know. I didn't dig that far into it, but they said it was theirs, and they said we want our citizens returned to us immediately. And,
you can have your citizens.
Well, I'm pretty sure that they're probably not Russian, but they're just saying that. But yeah, of course, we'll give their guys back after we, have a stern talking to with them. How dare you steal our ship? So
yeah.
I don't know. We'll get it back to them. Their citizens will get to go home. So yeah. And I forgot. We also took one down in the Caribbean too. So we took 2 today. So we're getting pretty badass about kidnapping and stealing shit. So
my God.
I think we should make our sailors have one eye patch on. So
you're such an asshole.
Well, I mean, what if I said, America, we're good at fucking shit up, and this shit's ours, bitch.
next are going to be like mounting onto boats and putting an American flag up and then a pirate flag underneath it. Come on.
Oh, so supposedly during these classified briefings, the Washington Post and the New York Times were tipped off about the event that was going to take place where we went into Venezuela. Both decided to withhold the article for safety of U.S. troops. But here's the deal. These things are kind of small. Can't we narrow down who tipped them off? This was a top secret. This wasn't a signal thing. And see, I still wonder about that. With Hegseth and the signal leak for the paging or texting app, I still wonder if that wasn't a setup to see who would leak what. When
it might have been
because he was added to the group chat. But this should have been a very small, because they've tightened up. Remember, the Pentagon, they don't allow all the people into the areas they used to. So this should have been a very tightly held secret. But at any rate, both reportedly didn't say anything about it. They said, we're not going to release details on the planned operation. So good for them. And some of this, they have revamped wording so that they don't word it as kidnapping. It's not that it's a bad term, but we can no longer say kidnapping. It offends Maduro. We seized or captured. So we didn't kidnap your ass. We seized your ass. So
exponentially went in and gave you a free ride.
There you go. Well, this story is kind of moot now after the incident, but Bondi is sending DOJ in to investigate in Minnesota. So that's kind of a moot point now that we've got ICE up there and all that's going on. So of course there's going to be DOJ up there. So every sailor gets a parrot on their shoulder. Yeah. Chris says, as long as Christy Nome pictures are clear. Agreed. Wayne says, in my opinion, people are placed in news outlets. They're trusted and loyally given them that. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Just seems like that would be something that would be, you don't talk about, but so the White House was floating a military action to take Greenland. Okay, so in the past couple weeks, we've kidnapped another president. We've taken a couple big ships. Now
little ones.
So what would it take to take Greenland? A rowboat and a couple sailors with pistols? I mean,
send in the penguins.
I don't know. So I think the use of military against NATO is questioned, but this administration, I will not rule anything out.
That's one way for us to get rid of NATO.
Well, it did overnight make the headlines go across that I guess maybe on the time zone with Greenland, they were sending out urgent messages for Rubio to come up there. And Rubio made some comment during a flight that we were going to buy him or something. Where the hell do we come up with all this goddamn money? I mean, does this shit just fall off trees? And how much does it take to buy a country? So
apparently somebody's still making money somewhere.
Yeah.
It's print that stuff out like it's all IOU. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Take this and we'll take this and we'll see if it evens out.
So we're apparently very serious about a military action to seize a territory. NATO has said that would be the end of NATO if we did it. Well, hell, that right there might save us some money.
Yeah.
Trump has said
billions.
that it's a part of our national security and vital to keep our adversaries out of the Arctic region. I don't disagree with him, but I mean, hey, look at him with his pink hair. That's kind of a cool photo. How many guys in a rowboat does it take to take Greenland? I don't understand. So.
Make sure they have oars, because if they do not have oars, then it's the drug boat blow it up.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, make sure. Yeah. So yeah, there's the story's going to be changing here rapidly. I would look for us to come to some kind of peaceful agreement of whether we will or will not take it. Supposedly, they're drawing up plans in case they have to fight us. I don't know what the hell. Have they not seen the news? We're pretty good at blowing shit up. So, just to answer your question, why we want Greenland so bad. Because it is a vital corridor from the west to the east in the Arctic region on both the western and eastern side of the island. And so, and its proximity, the real thing is its proximity to Russia with their hypersonic missiles. That's where our first alert, basically our antennas are. Well, our weaponry to stop whatever is coming in is further inland on the states. But with the new technology, we can't shoot it down that late. So we have to shoot it down where it would actually basically picture if they're firing something off from Russia or Europe, it's going up and it's going over to come down. The best chance to shoot it down would be coming from Greenland. So therefore, due to its proximity, we need Greenland because of both the shipping routes to keep the Chinese and the Russians out and for first alert. So it is vital. Then the untapped resources. I did some research on this, and there is a lot of minerals, oil and gas, and rare earth elements. But the problem is because of the topography and the geography of, is that right? Because of the island being so much ice, it shifts so much that it's incredibly dangerous to get any of these things. So, and I never realized, here's a picture of Greenland laid over the United States. I never realized it was that big. I've been to Greenland, but I never one time thought it was that big. Looking at it, overlaying on a map of the United States, it goes down from the Texaco, Jesus, let me start over. It goes down from the Texas-Mexico, or Texaco border, all the way up, straight up the deepest part of our country into Canada. That's pretty good. It's 3 times bigger than Texas. So Texas would no longer be our largest state if we have Greenland as a state.
Well, it will be if we join with Mexico.
But it has a population less than 1/10 of Detroit. So I've already told Mrs. Sportcat, if it becomes a state, deuces, we're out. I'm going there. So
hey,
it's beautiful.
Next up, be ready, because next up it's going to be Iceland we're going to take.
No, I think Cuba. I think Cuba will be first. I think Cuba's going to happen in the first couple of weeks. So
Cuba and Mexico.
I think Cuba's just going to fall on its own. I don't think we're going to have much to do with it. So
they're going to get oars and just row.
Here is something that I've heard about, but I didn't know it was such a big deal. But apparently, millions of dollars leaves the United States through Minnesota and goes to, wait for it, Somalia. So they're taking the money, cash, in suitcases out of our country to other countries. And Minnesota is one of the largest airports for this. Now, TSA agents have routinely flagged the cash movements, but wait for it, a previous administration, Biden, had said, do not do anything. So now a lot of people don't realize some of the dogs in the airports, they're not just sniffing for weapons, they're smelling for cash. So there is a limit that you can and cannot take in and out of the country. I don't remember what it was, but they're taking suitcases of cash, our hard-earned money, they're taking out of our country. So yeah, there you go. Let's see, we've already talked about that, so we'll move on from that because we get some funny stuff. Here's a concerning thing. Trump and his team want to use social media to deport visa holders. So basically what they're wanting to do is look at social media, probably places like us as well, and see what you're doing on your Facebook, on your YouTube, on your whatever, and a like. Now, just liking somebody's something or another could actually flag you, which I don't think I'm up for this yet. So this is too much.
In a way, I can see it because the way a lot of terrorists nowadays communicate is through media, social media, through the internet.
Well, they caught the last ones in Instagram, so yeah.
So I can kind of see why they're doing it.
But once again, when we give up freedom for safety, there's a existential value to it, and I don't know that I'm ready for it yet, but it's probably already in place and we're just learning about it.
It's probably been in place for years.
Exactly.
They're just saying it because somebody figured it out. That's
all.
Yeah.
So, yes, we did hear about what's going on in Minnesota. There other news media is calling it a hoax. I don't know. So Venezuela is giving us 30 to 50 million barrels of oil. And supposedly we're going to take the money from those barrels of oil, calling it sanctioned oil, and then we will do the transfer of monies to people who buy it. So in other words, we're going to be the bank for Venezuela and their oil.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Zoran Mamdani. Remember, he made news talking about how he called the president about the Venezuela thing. Yeah. Well, he's had to come out and say that he has no federal security clearance, and he doesn't actually have President Trump's cell phone number. So,
well, him and somebody else in New York got chased out of a diner or food place. The citizens chased him out, yelling at him, calling them crap governors.
His aide is been sworn in, and she is said that homeownership is a weapon of white supremacy.
Oh, Jesus criminy.
Yeah, she's one of his housing officers. She's a housing activist. And the New York Post, if you go look at today's front page, man, they just really lose their shit on her because they catch her and present her pictures of her own mom having a $1.6 million home in Nashville. Now, her parents are both instructors or professors, whatever. And I'm sure that, like most home values, it appreciated so much under the last administration. Yeah, noting that it was purchased for $814 and now it's worth $1.6 million. But she, did I not have the pictures of it? They had pictures of her, and she just lost her shit. She was crying and saying that they were attacking her. So yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they were there. It is. There's the pictures of her. She broke down crying when they presented the facts to her. So, dodging questions from reporters. 37-year-old is facing backlash for her home ownership comments that it's a weapon of white supremacy. So there you go. Trump did put something out that he wants legislation that makes it so that corporations can't buy houses. So there you go. So we'll follow that. And there's our clearest picture, a Polaroid of the operation. So I gave up on this. All right, we're gonna move on. I don't even know why I have this up here. It just pisses me off. The Lillian Bonsignor has been sworn in as New York City's FDNY, the Fire Department of New York's new commissioner. She's never put on turnout gear or a fire helmet in her life.
Oh my God.
Now, she has been in charge of EMS. She did run FDNY's EMS. She was a paramedic. There's a lot of people that are angry about this, aside from the fact of, we'll just say her looks. I'll leave it at that. Her, whatever. I don't even know what to call it. But she has successfully ran EMS, but she's never ran fire. So there's a lot of controversy about this, but in some ways, I don't think it's as big a deal as they're making it. I think they're trying to blow it up because of her
Chris.
sexual. Yes, that is a female. That is a female, correct. I think they're trying to blow it up more because of her looks rather than she's never worn a turnout gear in her life, or firefighter gear. So we'll see. Basically, at that level, you don't fight fire. Huh?
Are they bringing back DEA hire?
DEI, you mean?
Or DEI, yeah.
I mean, no, she technically ran a portion of FDNY. Now, if you want to be realistic, EMS, the side of any fire department, runs more medical calls than there are fires, thanks to a bunch of initiatives throughout the Reagan administration. Long story, I could go off on that. But so she has ran a complete section of FDNY. So this is technically a promotion to the top spot. She is not the fire chief. So a lot of people get that confused. Not the fire chief. So people are saying they're going to die. I don't know. At this level,
they're going to die.
At this level, it's more of an administrative thing. So I think they're just making them out.
Chris.
So Chris is good. Chris is good. Somalia's UN ambassador ran a healthcare company sanctioned by Medicaid and has been charged with fraud in Ohio. So we look for Ohio. He hasn't ran anywhere. He hasn't ran in a very long time. You're right. Big news as we were coming on, the Eat Real Food campaign by Kennedy is coming out. We're going to try and we've reversed the food triangle. Meat's on top and sugar is on bottom. And he made a valid point. We're going to try to go into communities where a lot of places depend upon SNAP, and their local grocery store may be a 7-Eleven. And he made a point that we're going to try and get more grocery stores into those locations so that people can have healthier, fresher food.
Yeah.
And because the point that he made that I thought was so great, you may buy an $8 meal now because it's cheap, Big Mac, fries, Coke. But in the long run, what that does to your body isn't financially cheap.
Right.
It can, on the down range, cause too many problems. So we're going to see a lot of ultra processing going away. But proteins coming back. It's back up to the top of the food chain. Avoid sugars. I did not realize this. They've removed alcohol limits. Apparently that was in the food recommendations. 1 to 2 drinks or less per day. They've totally removed that. I did not realize that the Biden administration was trying to get almost strict prohibition. When I was researching this article, the Biden administration was going to get alcohol completely out and was leaning more towards a prohibition, which I found incredibly interesting, especially Pelosi was involved with it. But so now they've taken away that 1 or 2 drinks a day isn't bad for you. So, or it is bad for you. So don't drink alcohol, kids. Did you realize that you can use SNAP to buy fast food?
I never realized that.
I didn't know that either, but apparently that's a thing. So they're changing the rules. But once again, is that the only places they have to eat? So it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, I agree. It's bad for you, but the same hand. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to move on because we're going to run out of time here. Former OnlyFans model Trisha Paytas is going to have a California congressional run because it came to her in a dream. YouTube and influencer Trisha Paytas is considering a run for Congress in 2026 in her district because she had a dream that said she could make a difference. So, all right. All right. Well, I mean, whatever. She may be good. So
I want to be careful. The last person that shouted out they had a dream, that didn't work out well.
We haven't really talked a whole lot about it, but Iran is seeing a bunch of protests and attempts to overthrow their government. So over the past couple nights, it's turned deadly, where Iran has started shooting their own citizens in the civil unrest. So need to follow that because we could just swoop in there too as well. So the J6 pipe bomb guy, well, he was indicted. Brian Cole Jr., he was charged officially. 30 years old from Woodbridge. We'll move on here. The Uvalde trial. Randy says, check your messenger. The Uvalde trial takes a dramatic turn when an expert witness changes testimony. And the key thing on this, we don't have time to talk about it a whole lot, but what they're saying is that the public has a reasonable, what's the right word? The public has a reasonable belief that a police officer showing up with a gun to stop a bad guy will save you. That's a reasonable defense for somebody. So, ain't gonna follow that too much. They've revised the American citizenship test. Got to know how to speak English now. Hell, I probably couldn't pass a damn thing. Here's our buddy. Fetterman. Oh well. He wants to know why the Democrat Party just will not celebrate a win. Less than a year ago, Biden put up the bounty on him, and then, well, he raised it again, and he wants to know why the Democrats can't just celebrate it. That it was a removal. It was a good thing. So, Fetterman, they're gonna primary this shit out of him. So. All right, so here we go. We're going into the last few minutes here. Donald Trump on Truth Social today said that NFL teams need to hurry and hire John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh was the coach of the Baltimore Ravens for 18 seasons. Last night, he was fired, and he became the 7th head coach in the NFL looking for a job. Well, this one, Donald Trump said they should hire him. So hire John Harbaugh fast. He and his brother are winners. So I did not have that on my bingo card for president. Is there anything this man doesn't know about? Jesus Christ.
Wait. He was fired from the NFL and Trump said they need to hire him.
Well, he was fired from the Baltimore Ravens, the team.
Oh.
Yeah. So he was the head coach of the team for 18 years. And
okay.
They missed on a field. They lost on a field goal. So, and he got, but I mean, sometimes it's good for change. So, but yeah, is there anything Trump doesn't know about? Yeah. The coaching carousel. Holy cow. It's crazy in the NFL right now. Arizona Cardinals have fired their head coach. Atlanta Falcons have fired their head coach. Baltimore, they fired theirs last night. Cleveland has fired their coach. Las Vegas Raiders have relieved Pete Carroll of his duties, and New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. So there are plenty of jobs open in the NFL right now. So if you're a football coach,
that's what you should do.
Well,
why don't you go be an NFL coach?
Maybe. All right. I don't know why, but this was trending, and we're going to have to talk about this, Brenda. Matt Kelly. Well, he's an ex-NFL football player. He played for, I think, the Carolina Panthers. He's 36 years old. His ex-girlfriend, Haley Bailey, she's a model and social media influencer. Well, he has filed a lawsuit on her over defamation. The Sports Illustrated model told them that, it was his wife, that she spoke highly of her ex-husband throughout publicized conversations, but she said the reason for the divorce, the biggest factor, was his large penis size.
Oh, for crying out loud, you gotta be joking.
You can still go see this online. So she said it was a emotionally draining experience because, where is the quote here? I just... Her ex-husband's size was allegedly larger than 2 Coke cans stacked on top of each other. sometimes maybe a third. She claimed that having intercourse with him would leave her in tears.
Damn.
He has filed a lawsuit on her for releasing that information, saying it has drawn unwanted attention from the public on him because of the comments, and that she has been able to financially benefit from these comments. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. A friggin' Coke can? Now you add 2 more on top of it? What the actual... Holy shit. This guy shouldn't be needing for money. He should be able to do porn, for Christ's sake.
Oh my God.
The Harbaughs are a big and beautiful family. They really know the game of football, believe me. So Brenda, I'm tasking you with to keep up with this story, because a Coke can, 2 Coke cans, 3.
I'm not gonna look.
It's up to you, Brenda. The whole show depends upon your research on the size of. So, well, what's the average size? Like 7 inches? I don't know what the average girth is. Jeez, but a Coke can? Jesus Christ. So all these football stories have it. Well, we will never know. At least I hope I will never know. All these stories are just leading me about football to think of one thing. 33 days, 8 hours, 2 minutes, 28 seconds till spring training in baseball begins. And we won't have to worry about Coke can size penises. So our Taylor Swift. I give up. I give up. So tonight on the Sportcat show, I have comedian Jeff Klein coming on for the first hour, and then I have an author from Canada coming on in the second hour. It's going to be a very polarizing show. So make sure you tune in tonight to it to hear all about us. It'll be a day delayed on WZQR, so it won't be. It'll be tomorrow for on WZQR. But if you're listening to us on Dare Talk Radio, Radio X in Australia, it will be 9 o'clock Eastern time, which is about 5 hours from now for the first hour. And in the second hour, it follows it immediately thereafter. So tune in to the Sportcat show tonight at 9. Go ahead, Brenda.
And also, people need to know that Australia is going to be moving to Channel 12 TV News Network, so they can see them over there.
We are going to have shows. That's correct. Yeah. We're going to have AM Mayhem is going to have a show over there. Then we're having Real Talk with Sportcat and not Brenda. We'll be on 2 nights a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays on the Channel 12 streaming. That's what you tell me, in the streaming TV network for $9.99 a month, and no contracts. Just sign up or just pay them $99 a year. Make sure if you go to the Channel 12 TV streaming network that they know, fill out the little form there that says that you come over from the Sportcat show. Just tag it Sportcat, and that way we know we can track our followers better. So yeah, that's what we got coming up. Otherwise, that's about it for today. We didn't get into any of the weather or stuff going on. There's a lot of weather right now in the United States, ranging from 2 feet of snow out west to tornadic activity in the central of the country. So keep your weather radios nearby. So you got anything for us, Brenda?
I got to do a pre-recorded show tonight for Channel 12, and I had to read what Chris put twice, because I swear to God, he said many people say that he is like 2 2-liter bottles.
Many people have told me Trump is like 2 to 3 2-liter bottles. Never thought I would do a story about penis size.
Oh my God.
Everybody have a great day. Great evening. Remember tomorrow to check me out on the Thin Line Rock Station, www.thethinlinerockstation.com, from noon till 2 and hear me playing records. Then we'll be right back here right after that. Me and Brenda do the Sportcat Daily Gazette. So come check us out. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Check me out tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, and then noon tomorrow on the Thin Line Rock Station. We'll see you soon, everybody.
Good night, everybody.